A lot of good guesses in the Patreon.
A lot of good guesses.
Wait, do you know the
guesses.
actual name?
Nope.
Oh yeah, a lot of
I
them.
got my own guess.
A lot of them. One of them stung it. One of them was Brittany.
Yeah.
I was like,
I thought
come
about
on,
that,
that's
yeah.
not.
Who's in chat as well as Steph, Nikki. What's going on, Hackman? A pleasure. Jared, always nice to see you here in the chat tonight. If you haven't been there, you're not a subscriber. The full story told, which was one of the greatest crime odysseys. I mean, it was damn near a documentary.
I've gotten a lot of great feedback.
Unbelievable
I've had people
feedback.
that I've told to listen because, at X Golf, I'm like, just listen.
Just
to the story
listen.
so I don't have to tell it.
Yeah, it's an hour long.
The owner the other day goes, hey, you want me to get you a Tito soda with a splash of cranberry?
Oh, so you listen. Okay,
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
Welcome to the DLP agenda. Rob Mayer, Justice Slater, Joe Robinson. Last week was the highlight in chat, a huge chat. Numbers doubled normal.
Yeah.
A lot of new listeners. Thank you. That's people that did listen to the story that are new to the show. They're now continue. So that's great news. I do have an update from there's another security guard that was in that I remember from that night that I think Preston, shout out Preston, I told to listen, who listened and was commenting. So we have boots on the ground. We have, I guess we should say, flip-flops on the ground in Hawaii. But I do have the name I've told from one of my sources. Her first name, Haley, is not her real name.
Yes, that's her prostitute name.
I described it as a white trash name. And
so she chose. It's not a real name, so she chose the name Haley, just another white trash name. Is that what
I think that's what she does. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So no one has guessed it correctly.
She didn't go with
on
Mildred.
the Patreon.
All right.
No,
I'm going to make some guesses. All right.
Okay.
Do you want me to go over what's already been guessed?
Yeah, go down the guesses right now because
Okay.
a lot of people latched on to the Ted bit with Mark Wahlberg and all that. It's something Lynn, Jamie Lynn, Tammy Lynn, Aubrey Lynn.
It's not a two.
It's not a hyphenated
thing.
Lynn name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm skipping on Carl Himes thing. Here we go. Okay. We had, by the way, shit out for Alex Emery for giving local show reference to Tammy Reinhardt.
Is it Tammy Reinhardt?
That's so great. It's not Tammy Reinhardt.
So we had Amber, Amy Lee, Darlene, Tiffany, Destiny, Brandy, Brittany. You mentioned that. Crystal.
Crystal was a good one.
Yeah. A lot of Mercedes and Haley Joe and all kinds of two names.
Gina? Is it Gina?
It is not Gina. It is two syllables.
Okay.
It's we've got Darlene in here, and that's not it. Let me see.
Did you say Becky?
Gertha. It is not Becky.
Okay.
It has a similar.
Let me see.
Alex's TT Simbazo.
Is it TT?
It is
TT?
not.
Okay.
Raven Trowbridge, another Tommy X, the one that cheated on him 6 times, and he never broke up with her. Becky Lou, Vicky, Rebecca, Tammy
Vicky's
Lynn,
a good
Aunt
one.
Sherry.
What's the name of the guy Tommy fucked up with a box cutter? Beaver?
Yeah, that guy's
Whatever his
name
name
is
is,
his
it
best
is-
friend growing up.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat will
Right.
remember. Yeah.
Please.
It is not one of those. All right. Do you guys have guesses, or do you want me to start giving?
No, I'd
hints?
like to guess. I like to
Okay.
guess.
I do like it.
All the. Is it Kimmy?
No, it's not Kimmy.
Kimber.
Kimber.
It's Kimber.
Kimber. Oh, I knew a Kimber.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Piece of shit.
When she goes out on you, she yells Kimber.
Kimber.
Is it Diamond?
It's not Diamond. It is
Lexus.
No.
Lamborghini?
Do you want hints?
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. Anyone else still guessing?
Why is that so funny?
Oh, wait a minute.
Lamborghini.
Wait
shit.
a minute.
Somebody nailed it.
Somebody got it.
Oh,
Tracy.
Misty.
Misty.
Yes.
No, Misty. Way to go, Brittany.
Yeah,
What a fucking-
Brittany. She knows her white trash
What a
girls.
piece of shit name.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Misty.
So Brittany deserves some credit because she was accused of having a white trash name,
Right.
and she actually came up with
And it is a white trash name, but still, it's who wears it well. And it's Britney's
Exactly.
quality. So,
Yeah.
look at her. I mean, Ariel's in a fucking mermaid. It depends on
Yeah.
True.
who wears
True.
the name.
Mhm.
So, wow, Misty. I
Mhm.
think that's not Missy. That's the name of
Yeah.
the lady that cuts my hair.
Rob Misty for me. That's the new movie. Yes.
Wow, damn. Okay, so where are we at with all of that, by the way? So now we got a name and all this. Is it still like in a holding pattern? We still going to deploy Tommy at some point?
I mean, we're in a holding pattern. I haven't heard anything regarding pressing charges for credit card fraud, which would seem like a no-brainer. But maybe that's something that
the phone theft and wallet theft also felt like a no-brainer.
I finally got a new wallet. I bought a replacement.
Bad
one.
motherfucker.
So, yeah, it's just bad, man. It's just, it has one of these things. You just
Stay cool, honey
you do
bunny.
that and the number one card comes
Oh,
out.
good. You didn't go with one of those Ridge wallets?
No, I've seen those. So,
Yeah.
a new wallet. No, I don't know what's happening, but a lot of great feedback. So
is there any card that you have yet to replace?
No, I've got everything back.
Errol's video.
I've got
Suncoast.
Yes, I want my Blockbuster card back that I
Yeah.
valued at $6,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had a Subway card
Yes.
with almost all the stamps for a free
what if I went? That would be a good troll job with a cop.
What was your
This
first
card? I had a library card. I
Yeah,
had-
exactly.
Yes.
What was your first
OnlyFans card?
video store that you used?
Errol's.
Errol's.
It was
Video. Errol's video. Errol's was also my first internet.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Errol's internet. You could pay by the hour, by the minute.
Mhm.
Arrows was a chain, so I don't know if it had this, but the video store that we had,
Yeah.
it was exactly 2 miles away from our house, and it had the little room. Did Arrows have the little room?
Arrows did not have the room. No,
Okay, you
Arrows
know
did
what
not
we're
have
talking
the
about?
room. Oh,
No.
the room. Yeah.
Porn room?
Yeah,
Yep,
so
the
it was
porn room.
behind. It was
Jeez.
usually
all
behind
the way in the back.
I'm
wooden
familiar with
doors,
this
and
room.
you'd open it up, and in there would be all the porn titles, so the kids wouldn't see.
There was a
anything.
video
Yes.
store on near Loyola on Falls Road. It was
Mhm.
called Video Americon, and they had a porn section. And I would, in my 20s, this is not a teenage thing, it's a teenage thing to do, but just in his 20s, I would go in the back and I would steal the boxes because you had the boxes that the VHS,
Oh, yeah.
and you go
This is
rent,
what
you
I
take
want,
them,
yeah.
this is what I
Mhm.
like. And I would take the boxes and I would take out the big, remember there was those big heavy duty plastic inserts that the VHS tape
Mhm.
would lay in. I'd take the plastic out, make sure no one's around. I would fold them flat and I would stuff them down my pants. I'd pull my shirt over. I'd go home and I'd take them out and jack off to them. I would just literally use the box. That's all I needed. I didn't need the VHS tape. It stayed there.
Just the box.
I had a stack of about 5 or 6.
Your go-to.
That was my heist.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Oh,
Nice.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
times are tough. I
All
didn't.
right. Should we call you Misty?
Yes,
Yeah.
call me.
Yeah.
Yeah, call me.
Mac Bergson's in chat. Been a while, Mac. Good to have you.
Hey, what's
back.
going on, bud?
Yeah. Shout out to Kay, Captain America. You know her name by now, probably if you follow me. Her brother, she drove to Cleveland this morning
Hell yeah.
to watch him pitch for the White Sox. 6 innings, no runs allowed, only 2 hits. Had a no hitter going into the 6th inning. So
and the
killing
one,
it.
the hit in the sixth, the first hit was an
it was
infield single.
exactly. So he's dominating. She told me something last night that was friggin' hilarious. I'm gonna have you guess this as well.
Okay.
So when she was, I guess she's a teenager. She had a job at an establishment where you would dress up, and she would. They don't serve alcohol there. Maybe they do, but they don't think they serve liquor. But she would have her own little liquor in the back, get drunk, and then did a video of her twerking in this outfit. What restaurant am I referring to?
Okay, you
Jesus.
have to dress up.
Mm-hmm.
You got to dress up and twerk.
No.
Wait.
She's just doing that.
Oh,
for
she's
fun.
just doing that
So
on her
is
own.
It's,
dressing
it's a
up-
place that is not a twerking.
When you say you dress up, is it a uniform that they have, or are you dressing up like
It's a costume.
Oh, it's a costume.
Mhm.
Rainforest Cafe.
No,
It's not Hooters, is it?
no.
No.
This is again. I don't think they might serve beer.
Okay, you have to dress up.
Let's just say this.
Sizzler.
If we went there, the 3 of us,
Yeah.
right now,
Yeah.
big red flag.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
Oh. If we all went
Yes.
there, just us.
Yes.
Table for 3.
Yeah,
please.
exactly.
Hey, here's an extra 10. Put me
Right.
near the ball pit. Yeah.
Yep. Sharon got it. Yeah, but she's in this the Chucky the Mouse outfit.
Medieval
Twerking.
times.
Yes.
Cheese was the mouse.
Yes.
Holy
Okay,
Yes.
because
shit,
you know,
that's
I don't
funny.
know how familiar you are with
I'm
Chuck
not.
E. Cheese.
I don't know how many characters there
There's
are.
only one mouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody else is
Yeah.
a waiter.
Yeah,
or
that's
a,
that's
yeah.
that's the Snow White of all the
Yes,
princesses.
that's-
Yeah.
You're the
That's a good gig.
You
yeah.
had
to be the
Pasquale.
mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a talented woman. What can I say?
Like the child rat casino
Yes.
that is that place. Amazing, man.
Yeah. So no, if there's any, I'll constantly give Hawaii updates once we have them, of course. More Tales from the West End Grill. You know, that's my local spot.
Yeah.
So I'm in there
That's your cheers.
during it is on the Final Four, and it's the Duke Houston game. And Duke is up 6 with like 45 seconds left.
Yeah.
I look to my left, there's a guy that's crouching on the floor. And I'm like,
He's got money on this.
that's a guy who bet.
That's a guy whose
Absolutely.
future is at a crossroads.
If he's crouching on the floor, he may have made a bet a long time ago.
Well, I'll say no, because I know I'll say in a second. Houston, it's a 3. He buries his head in his hands. And I'm like, okay, well, I know who he bet on.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, so you got a bet on this? He goes, yeah. I go, how much? He goes, $3,000.
Jesus.
Yes. And I go, what's the line? He goes, I got Duke -4.5. And I'm like, and then not only did they not cover, they lost in regulation. They didn't score a field goal in the last 11 minutes.
Yeah, we won't spend a lot of time on this. It might be the most epic collapse in Final Four history.
Oh, it was a major choke.
They were up by 9 with like a minute left, and then they were something, and then they were up by 6 with. I think they were up by 6 with 15 seconds left or something crazy. And it was like 35 seconds. They just folded.
Houston had 3, then Duke turned it over, and then it was a major.
I really wanted you to say like, how much did you have on this game? $75. Like some ridiculous amount of money.
I was at X Golf with you guys one time. Do you remember this? And me and this guy, we were rooting for the same thing.
Right.
And I had a $20 bet. It was it was a Cincinnati game. Cincinnati Bengals. And I bet Cincinnati. I think they were playing the Steelers. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. And the other guy said he had $5,000 on it. So I had $20 on it. And
he had $5,000. Yeah.
If he's on the other side, you're not rooting for him.
Yeah. So we were very excited.
Do you know we used to have a weekend DJ? His name was Casey Allen. And every now and then he still kind of bubbles. You know Casey?
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about him calling up when he got let go from his job at Froggy with the money? Do you know about the story about that? He told us, he emails us ahead of time going, hey, I'm in financial dire straits. It's not great. I lost my job at this radio station out here. I need to move back. And I'm in some pretty severe debt. His words, I'm in pretty severe debt right now. And it's been a while since I talked to you guys. It seems like he was fishing for money, for help, put us out there, maybe pitch my PayPal to the people. How much money in debt was he?
I know the answer.
That he was. I'm going to
recuse myself.
He was anchored in place. I mean, he made a big deal. I hadn't heard
$500,
$300. He was $300 in debt. We got a hold of his mom.
That's called having no debt.
That's calling no debt.
Yeah, right. You're killing it.
Exactly.
You're doing amazingly well. You have no idea. Right. You're ahead of most Americans with $300 in debt.
Later on in the night, I'm at the bar still, obviously, and this girl sits next to me, and not this watch, but there's a watch I do particularly like that I was glad wasn't stolen in Hawaii. And she goes, hey, I like your watch. And now I have like robbery PTSD. So I'm like, just take my wallet.
Back off, bitch.
Here's the phone. So we start talking.
You want to give me a massage?
Who you with?
And I'm by myself again. So, and I would describe her, we're going to just call her Beth for the story.
Okay.
I would describe her as the girl next door. That was her whole vibe. And we're having a conversation. I'm in a drunk sharing mood. So we're having a good conversation. She's very pleasant. And she says she works for some nonprofit in DC. And then we start to getting into like, she alluded to some previous job she used to have. And I was like, what was that? And she's like, no, I don't want to tell you because you're going to judge me. And now I'm interested, right?
Yeah.
And again, couldn't be more girl next door. What was the job that she used to do that she was afraid to? She told me that I would judge her for.
Okay.
It's not your joke, Justin, where it's it's not like, it's not the bit where like you asked me his debt and it's $300.
Oh, so it is a job that you would judge her.
You would absolutely judge her.
This is not a fucking rug pull.
Okay. So it's a genuinely like escort.
No.
She works for the sewage department.
She cocaine dealer.
Oh fuck.
And her boyfriend, who she broke up with because he was dealing Percocets with what do you call the bad shit in them?
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl, yeah.
Oh.
And one of her friends died.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, who are you?
So
I've been talking to you for an hour.
Hey, you kill my friend, we're breaking up.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, you know what? This is part of my fucking my fantasy pool. It's over.
And you know what? She got hotter to me after that.
So she was a coke. How old was she?
She said, remember she said she graduated in 2011. So when is that?
So she from high school?
From a preschool, yes.
Yeah. So that would come to college. So that was 14 years ago. So she's 34 years old.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 32.
Yeah, something like that.
She was a cocaine dealer.
Yeah.
And she got away with it?
She got out of that life. And well, good for you.
Is there a statute of limitations on telling people I used to sell coke and maybe killed someone with the product?
I did get her phone number, but I didn't give her real name. So,
okay. Well, thank God.
Her real name is Haley.
Yes. Her name's Haley.
I wonder because I always think about it's like you get away with it if you're careful, obviously, with who you deal to, but also if you aren't somebody that they would suspect. I always wonder, I wonder if I could be a cocaine dealer. I don't think anybody would suspect me.
You know what's funny? This conversation, not dealing, but distribution came up. I went to Waldorf on Saturday night. We started talking about cocaine somehow. I remember exactly how it came up. My friend Dave got his card. He's now, for the first time ever, he can get his card. He can go into dispensaries. He's a kid in a candy shop. And my other friend Pete starts talking about, it's like, you know what? I've always thought about growing my own. Why not grow it? He has like 6 acres of land. It's swampy.
You're allowed to.
You can do that. Okay. Well, other drugs come up. He goes, there's other There's other drugs. People grow mushrooms. You could take them. It's like, I know that, heroin comes from like acres of poppy fields, but cocaine, it's the coca plant. Like, why the fuck can't we just grow our own coca and just, why don't Americans make their own coke? That's the cause. That's what you do to get around this fentanyl thing. It's 3 idiots in Waldorf having this conversation. Is to start our own cocaine production facility.
Wow, what could go wrong?
Everything. Have you seen how you make cocaine? Have you ever looked into the process of what they do?
Is it harder to make stripper water?
Is there a YouTube tutorial?
Yes, there is.
I'm sure there is.
And I showed it to him.
Yeah.
It involves 55-gallon drums of powdered cement and gasoline.
Okay.
And you mixing.
I know where to get gasoline.
And I know where to get powdered cement. And you take like the ground up coca leaves and you dump it in and you sit there and you ferment this fucking sludge. And you've got to get the paste out.
You have to be a Walter White in order to
yes, you need a chemical.
You have to not be you guys.
You can't do it. You can't. And okay, how many acres of coca plants do I need to make 1 kilo of coca?
Oh my God.
Yeah. What?
60 acres.
Yeah. Do you have that?
We have 6. We don't have enough.
We'll just make 1/10 of what you would normally make.
Why don't we grow tomatoes?
Small batch cocaine.
Yes.
Small batch.
I would 100% ethically have no problem with dealing cocaine.
From farm to
I felt like she still had money.
Not even a little bit. I wouldn't have any problem with it ethically.
Because we were talking about what I pay at the apartment, and she's like, because she thought it was higher, and it's too high. But she seemed like because I know she ain't making money at some nonprofit in DC.
No. So she has it all stocked away.
You mentioned X golf, so I have real quick, and then we have Justin has a game coming up. We got Japan.
We'll do a game on the other side.
So we're in this league of Monday nights and X golf, and I think we've overachieved. There's a team that's clearly better than us, but we've gotten close, and
you guys are the second best team.
We are the second best.
Please play Val and smoke her like a fucking brisket. I love her to death. I got to hear one more day about how great at golf she is, and she's been twice to a driving range. I need you to go, and I need
put her in her place.
I just want a little bit of humbleness because I love her, but she has an unearned confidence about her.
For Steve, I'll beat Val next. I take it all the greats.
Yes.
So there's this one team there's this one guy that's like I don't know. I guess he's like this middle-aged Asian guy. I don't think he's trying to be a dick, but he just is very loud and obnoxious.
Okay.
And I don't think he's as self-aware that he's coming off that way. But it's to the point where we've rallied and we have tied with the best team, and we're tied now through 9 holes. So we're going to go to a playoff unless this other team with this Asian guy can birdie the final hole. And it's a scramble, so everyone takes a turn doing the exact same shot. And then you pick the best shot and go for it. So that's the putt now. It's a 28-foot putt. And it's not an easy putt. He's none likely to make it. But at this point, we're all now watching. And again, this is the most obnoxious guy. And the number one rule in a scramble is never leave the putt short, because you're already in for par. So if you go 50 feet past, it means nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not like you're just playing by yourself. You'd have to then make that. So you don't want to leave it short. And it's a 28-foot putt. And we're all watching. And it's quiet. And he hits it 14 feet.
You love it.
Not even close.
Yeah.
And I am laughing my ass off. Right? That's awesome. I'm like,
hell yeah.
And he goes, you're looking at me. I'm like, well, don't leave it short. I was literally, if you miss it, it's no big deal.
He's
You're not going to
struggle
make it.
to make the second putt.
Exactly.
That was short. Yeah.
Right. So then we go to this playoff. We lose this one. The good team, they hit it within 2 feet on this ridiculous
You have
shot.
wager on this ever? A little money off the side?
No, we paid to do the league, but no.
A little casual, like
what do you win if you win it? Nothing.
Fucking
name on a leaderboard.
I think you like
hot
a
dog.
hoodie there and a
Okay,
gift card or
Plate of
something.
nachos.
Yeah, they give you a photo and you
Hey, they're hot dogs.
Stripper water.
You get a
Burger.
lot of pussy from one of these things.
So much pussy.
Now we do this. We lose the playoff, but then there's a playoff for second, which is the long drive. Who can hit the farthest? I don't even try because Big Tim, not the fucking Tim that made our table. He hits it 320. Well, I can't sniff that, so we're good. And now that team again with the obnoxious Asian guy. I don't really have a sense of who's good on their team because I've never really been next to them. And this guy goes up and he's clearly like the most athletic. And he's got these fucking dress cool as shit and these golfer joggers. And he just looks like an athlete.
Like he's getting ready to nail the ball.
And I'm like, okay, this looks like their longest hitter. He goes, not really. But now we're all watching. And I think I made him really like want to go for it. Misses the ball completely.
He misses it?
Misses it completely.
Hell, he doesn't even top it. Just misses it.
Completely misses it.
Oh, he doesn't. That counts. That's a stroke.
Well, we let him hit again, but
Give him a mulligan.
if he doesn't count, I think you have to hit the ball for it to count. Yeah.
If you swing and miss, it doesn't count.
No, you have to hit.
Oh.
It's not
You have to
baseball.
make contact.
Yeah.
It's not baseball.
No, it's not baseball. Show title.
No.
It's not
But I was
baseball.
like, we've totally got that team's head now. Like they just can't. They just been emasculated.
Did you win?
We did win. We came in second.
I would write down for a show title. I'm still laughing at Lamborghini. Lamborghini hurt me.
Lamborghini.
That is still excellent. And excellent is some of our incredible sponsors. Let's take the quickest break and thank them for continuing to support the DLP agenda.
Autocorrecting to Lamborghini. So.
Still funny. Hey, we didn't get to this last week. We just had too much to get to with the story. If you haven't gone back and listened to it, it is a Patreon-worthy episode of what happened to Rob in Hawaii, a story that I hope isn't quite done.
You never know.
I do want Tommy to fly over there on Rob and Keckner's dime and exact his revenge in blood. But one of the things we had planned last week is that for the entirety of my life, my father has been technology resistant. He didn't like flat screens when they came out. A tube television's more reliable. He didn't like cordless phones. He liked a phone with a cord. That thing works.
He's a big rotary guy.
God, shit, yes. We had a rotary phone growing
Yes.
up. It usually took my mom or one of us to just drag him kicking and screaming. And eventually just stuff becomes antiquated. You can't have a fax machine at home anymore. It doesn't work. He finally gets himself a cell phone. It's like a jitterbug. And eventually he gets the girlfriend that's going to steal my inheritance and gets him a smartphone. But he has for fucking ever drawn a line in the sand with texting. He will not text. I will write you a letter before I text. I write you a letter before I text.
It's a weird line to draw.
We take odds.
By the way, texting is writing a letter.
It is writing a letter. Okay,
except it's easier.
And by the way, there's no postage, and you don't need to find a fucking mailbox.
Right?
It's instant. It's immediate. You know, like, hey, did you ever, did you get my letter? I don't know. I got lost in the. Did you ever get my text? Every text that's ever been sent is always made.
And
it
if
there.
it doesn't make it, it lets that person know it didn't make it.
You didn't make it. Yes. If you've ever gotten a text from somebody saying, "No, I didn't get your text," they're lying. Every text ever, it doesn't get caught in the pipes. It just gets there. So I get a text from him. As we're here on the 8th, I'm going to guess it was probably March 13th or 14th. It just said, "Hey, son." And it's from his fucking cell phone.
Did you give it one?
I call him and I go,
"Who's this?"
I go, I think somebody got a hold of your phone. Like, that's me. I'm like, well, I know it's your phone. I texted.
Then he goes, "I'm proud of you." I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?"
I go, what? I go, prank caller. Hangs up. So I go, okay, great. He's texting now. Someone kicked him, kicking and screaming.
Oh no.
It's turned into a nightmare.
He won't stop texting
Every day. Multiple times a day. And when you text me, Rob, it is usually a hey, heads up, the YouTube video, there's something wrong with the signature. Let's fix it. Joe, you available this date? We're going to do this. Group text. Is everybody available for it? There's always a purpose. There's always a purpose.
July 3rd, Ken Island.
July 3rd, Ken Island. We got some DLPs coming up. DialAfterProductions.com. But like every now and then, my friend Dave in Waldorf will just send me a picture of a car. I'm like, what is this yours? What is it for? There's no context. There's no nothing. Or like,
yeah, that's a car.
Okay, cool. That's a car. Way to go. Or again, the aforementioned Waldorf Pete. He'll just send in a picture of a burrito. I'm like, why the fuck are you? What do you want me to do with this? There's no nothing. And that's every text from my father. So I have 10 texts.
Okay.
10 texts.
Okay.
True or false?
Okay.
Are these my father's texts?
Okay.
Here we go. Text number 1. A picture of an avocado with no text. A picture of an avocado with no text.
True.
Okay. And there's the avocado. Right there. There's a picture of an
That
avocado.
one's not ready yet.
Well,
this one's not ready.
That's the one that he got from the store. And that's the one his girlfriend is growing. I come to find out because I call him. I go, why did you send me a picture of a
no
fucking
explanation.
Nothing.
By the way, that is worthy of texting if you give that information.
Well, you have to let people know, hey, my girlfriend is growing avocados.
If you say that,
look at how big this one is compared to the one I bought at the grocery store. Send.
That's a very important part.
Counterpoint. Don't give a fuck about that either.
Well, no, I didn't say you gave a fuck. At least there's a point to that.
Don't send me that.
No,
nothing to do with that. Not you, but even him.
Dude, we get it. You love avocados.
I love avocados.
Everybody start trolling Justin with avocado pics.
You guys are great. Yes, so send me pictures of shit. That have nothing to do
Dave
with
Dennis, work your magic. I want
right.
Justin surrounded by avocados like this, that cat photo of yours.
Text 2. Goddamn neighbors are still up.
True.
The text was sent at 6:50 p.m.
These night owls.
These night owls. It is true.
The sun hasn't even set yet.
Okay, text number 3.
Okay.
How many cars do you think I've owned?
True. That's true. He's definitely asked.
True.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
I
I go,
By the way, how many has he? Had?
I type, I go, I don't know. 6? You know, responded with? Never responded.
Good payoff.
Hey, he's like, is that you think it's 6? I guess it is 6.
Are you having a talk?
He was asking.
Okay. Text number 4.
Okay.
Knees need looked at.
True.
Of course, it's true.
You guys are 4 for 4. 4 for 4. Okay.
I gotta see. There's a trend here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mac might be onto something.
Here's a great one here. Here's a great one here. Here's a great one here. Is your phone on?
I mean, it's
true.
true.
God, you guys are good at this. Damn, I didn't think you'd. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
All right.
Okay.
Here's another one. Okay. Bertram Reynolds died.
Bertram.
Bertram Reynolds.
Not
died.
Burt Reynolds.
Not Burt Reynolds. Bertram
Well, I mean,
Reynolds.
is Burt Reynolds first? Just for context, is Burt Reynolds' first name Bertram?
I don't know.
Mac Bertram.
This was a follow-up call.
Okay.
Okay.
True.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is
it's
true.
true. But I wonder who. Did you ask who? What would you say?
I did. It was an apprentice he worked with in 1992 at Central Armature Works. How long did they work together?
6 months.
4 months.
How does he even know who he is?
I don't fucking know.
Why would he think that you would know who that is?
Text me that at 5:17 a.m. I'm getting ready for my show, and he
Yes.
texts me that apprentice that he had 30 years ago is fucking dead.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Did you say sorry for your loss?
Do you want
I'm sorry. I'm
Hey.
like, what happened?
Moment of silence for
Mark-
Bertram.
Okay, head down for
Joe-
Bertram.
Joe,
Hello,
hello,
respect.
respect.
Bertram fucking Reynolds.
All right.
Okay, here we go. A photo of a tree outside his living room window with a star emoji. It was at 2:17 p.m.
Now, if I didn't know the
Mm.
trend that this was going,
Mm.
I would have some difficulty with the emoji
Mhm.
that he would be able to do it clearly. But I think it's true.
I'm gonna go false because I feel like we have to mix it up here. I don't think you can do the emoji.
It's true.
Where's the emoji?
I'm sorry. It's that's just the photo that I saved.
Oh,
from
I
it.
got
Yeah.
it. Okay, got it.
He just had a star.
Mhm.
Okay, but again, a star as in star in the sky. It's 2:17 p.m.
Okay.
Here's number 9. Two photos
Mhm.
of the exact same basket of chips, 1 hour apart.
Yeah, that clearly is true.
Totally true.
Yeah.
That's-
Can I see it?
That's basket 1. That's basket 2.
Hey, he's at what is that? Is he at the?
I think this is someone from his church.
Okay.
That's definitely not his girlfriend because that hand is black.
Ah,
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
They're
That's
there
not it.
to
They're
commemorate Bertram.
That's it. Yeah. R.I.P.
Mhm.
Bertram. He
By the
loved
way,
tortilla
there's no
Mm.
fucking thing in the bottom for the chips just go in the plastic.
chips. Raw plastic.
I don't like
But
it.
all these photos also are video games that the Carlheim would play.
Yes, all of
Yes.
them.
The thing is, you can't even. I know we have one more, which
Please.
I'm going to say true to, but you can't
I'm
even
gonna go
troll
false.
him back because just kind of do the same thing to him because then he'll be encouraged to even.
No, I'm
no.
gonna encourage this
Yeah, yeah.
this bullshit behavior of like, here's a fucking photo for no reason.
Justin, this is gonna for the rest of his life. This is what it's gonna happen.
This is gonna until he's dead 4 years from now. This is exactly. And finally, heard your special's coming out soon. Proud of you. I know people are gonna love it.
False.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes. Man,
Yes.
goodness.
We
Goodness.
tied.
Yes.
We tied.
Yes,
Yeah.
tied. God. I wish I would have had another one. Holy shit. The amount of text that he sends throughout the day.
Yeah.
Just
Mm.
messages that have no fucking context or anything. Like, found eggs.
All
Like,
right.
I don't okay. I
Are you
don't
pulling up
give a
Graham's text?
fuck.
I am right now
Mhm.
pulling up Gramps'
Please.
text. Okay, hold on.
Don't send me that pointless shit. I
Okay.
got enough text all goddamn day.
Is there a group text chat
Okay.
with your dad?
That's too much.
Yes,
'Cause
my
that's
dad.
coming.
A group text would blow his mind.
My,
Yes.
my
I
brother.
could text multiple people at once.
Yes.
Everyone
can- six people can see these avocados.
God damn it.
We're not talking about this on the air, but my brother's
Okay.
getting married this Saturday.
Congrats, Robbie.
Allegedly.
And my dad said, "Do you know what time you'll pick me up Saturday and about what time we'll return?" Why does he need to know?
Okay.
Well, I know he's got nothing to do.
I know he has jack shit going on.
This is
Okay.
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
There's some I don't know, bingo night or something at the
Just preparing for the sign out.
Yes.
How does
that
one prepare for
sucks.
the sign out?
Just
Is
preparing
he
for the
practicing
sign-out.
signing?
Oh my!
I know
God.
that Mac is going to kill me,
Holy
but I said
shit.
I don't know what time yet.
Yeah.
I have to look to see what time it starts and how,
Oh.
which he knows now.
Yeah.
I said I'll let you know by Monday, which I did let him know on Monday.
Yeah.
And then I said that'll give you 6 days to prepare.
Oh my God.
I need 2 weeks to prepare for the sign out.
Oh, I got a
By the
lot.
way, if he finds out as I'm pulling up,
Yeah.
it's the same amount of
I think
prep.
he'll figure it out. Yeah.
It's the same amount.
Sorry,
Of
I didn't have enough notice.
Sorry.
I need 4 more hours.
He
to
also
figure it out.
says, he's also like, do you know what time we're getting back? I go, I really don't.
How? Yeah.
I don't know how
Nobody
long.
knows when a wedding
I
ends.
have no idea.
We can dance. We can drink. We can eat.
I have no idea. But also, you know who doesn't care when he's getting back?
Him.
Right.
He doesn't. Well, he cares because wherever he is, he doesn't want to be there.
The center.
The center doesn't give a fuck.
They don't give a shit. You're
If
an
you
own
put he'll be
person.
back by 4 and then he comes back at 9, they're like, hey, Rob.
He's not on like a governmental release from
No,
a center for the criminally insane. It's like it's assisted
He,
living.
he might have, he's a player. He might have a hookup.
If I could tolerate him, which I can't,
Hmm.
and I could just keep him out the whole night and bring him back the next day just to see how they would react, I'd do it.
Just to see, which is going to be nothing.
They wouldn't.
They're not going to call. They're
They
not going to
wouldn't
care.
say a single word about him not being there.
They wouldn't give a shit.
They would go to his room to give him his medication. They would see he's not there, and they would walk back to where
They go
they
downstairs and
were.
check the
They were. Yes,
incinerator.
they would not. Get
Mac has a great question
Okay.
because, again, we're not talking about.
Oh shit.
There was a bet that you and Katie made regarding a certain someone and when they would get married that I believe you won. And Matt goes, when does Joe hit Katie up for the money from the bet?
You know what? I don't. Whatever. She does owe me the money. That's on her.
You want to call her right now?
No, I don't. But she does. She knows she owes it to me.
I just
It's
take a
up to
wash.
her. I don't know if I'm going to
All
ever
right.
collect that, but she does owe me $500.
What is the etiquette with that?
In this case here, with all the details contained
Yeah.
therean,
I mean, you
I
got
just-
to
I
honor
just-
your bets.
I wipe that from the ledger.
I will say this.
I wipe that from
I
the
will
ledger
say this.
now.
If it was me, I would pay my bet.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
I'd pay it. I would
Yeah.
pay it. But, whatever.
Right.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what
whatever.
price calm? What price calm?
What's that mean?
That means what price for calm?
Oh, I see what
Gotcha.
you're saying.
Yes. What
Right.
price?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Mhm.
I got you.
You don't want to fucking pick that.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
Because I'm
but
sure that'll be a chill conversation.
No,
if you send her an invoice, that would be pretty fun.
If I send her a Venmo request,
Send her a fucking invoice. Mail her a bill.
I'll
That's
send her.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Send her picture.
She won't. She won't.
avocados.
I'd
Yeah.
send her, but she won't think that's funny.
Yeah.
So
I
I'll do
think
it.
it's hilarious.
Dude,
Yeah.
have Tommy print her one off of his 3D printer. It's a cube. Yeah, yes, dude, I love the idea from the law offices of
Yes.
Simbazo and Woodworth. Yes,
Maybe have Randolph go
Yes.
collect. For
yes. Holy shit, sound like a
Just
bounty
kidding. I
hunter.
know she listens. I'm kidding.
Yes,
We're
we're kidding. We're kidding.
kidding,
She
Katie.
would pay. She would pay.
Yes. What you should do is you should pay that bet, but not to Joe. You should pay it to Justin and I.
Give it to us.
The human- the
I could
human
use the
fund.
money
Hey,
right now,
yeah.
considering I need 2 new toilets, 2 new showers, new sinks, new walls, new floor. Okay, so if anybody listens to the main show, JSS 98, DLP, I had the most catastrophic flood I've ever had in my house. You've seen,
And
the
you've had
photos.
many, right?
I've had 5.
Oh,
4 were user error. 1 was a hot water heater that gave out
Right.
and flooded the room that
Right.
it was in. But this was apocalyptically bad.
Can I say something?
I went from let me give you context real quick before you continue. I woke up on Wednesday in a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. At night, I went to bed in a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom house.
Jeez.
big day
That's
for the
how
house.
much. Yeah.
Well, here's the
Got
thing.
gutted.
You're on a hill.
Yes.
You shouldn't be flooding, right?
Well, the toilet upstairs flooded down.
okay, got
now,
it,
you think
got it.
flooding, you
Yeah,
think
yeah, I
flood
gotcha.
water, you think
Yeah.
no.
You're
This
dying.
was
You're dying
user-
on that hill.
This is user error.
Yeah.
This is somebody.
Oh,
Once
no.
again, it's your fault.
Once again,
So
it's
does
my
insurance cover it?
fault. They're working on it right now. I'm dealing with
Mm.
multiple adjusters. I'm dealing with
Uh-huh.
Serve Pro people. I've got people coming by to look at the
I'd
bathroom.
say this: if I was your insurance company, I would have canceled you.
My
Yeah.
premiums are about to go fucking up. Oh no, my
Right.
premiums. My current contractor's like, listen, dude, this is the 4th time you went to them fucking hat in hand. Your mortgage is about to go significantly up because they fold, your mortgage
Yeah,
insurance into not mortgage insurance,
I
homeowners
know.
insurance into it. So, and they deserve to. I mean, if you get in fucking 9 car accidents in 10 years,
Yeah,
you're gonna be paying
eventually.
$1,000 a month.
It's your 9th DUI. I think we're gonna have to.
You're gonna bump it up a little bit.
I'm calling slow.
Yeah. So it was a nightmare. So yeah. No. Yeah. Thank you, Nikki. I get what you're doing there. Funny bit where I've had 1,000. I can't say the word because of some of the people that we work with in January. Ask me about insurance. I know she's doing a bit. She's a friend. Okay. Sorry to hear about your car, by the way. Didn't make me feel any better. Let's not go ahead and try and do a little bit of one-upsmanship with what we're going on with. Nikki's dealing with it with a car right now. She heard that I was going through a flood, and she crashed her car that she just bought a day before.
Oh,
and
Nikki.
I felt terrible about it.
That's awful.
But I was like, well, so everything sucks. Everything sucks everywhere. I don't know how to help you, and I wished I could put good energy in the world for you to get another car. But what the fuck? So the toilet was flooded. My daughter calls me in a panic. I'm 15 minutes up the street. It's all fucked. I come home. There's water pouring out of every vent. My office is ruined. I've lost a bunch of toys. I've lost a bunch of arcade machines and shit. Everybody with the fucking questions, by the way. All I want to hear from anybody is that sucks. That sucks. All I want to hear is that fucking sucks. I don't need the text deposition where every response I give is then followed up with another question. So hold on. So was the toilet on the second floor? Yes, on the second floor. So the what? It's too late for forensics.
You know what's worse is if they're saying, "Let me tell you what you could have done."
No, I don't want to hear that. No, I don't want to hear anything.
I could have.
So what you need
what you
to
could have
do
done differently is not talk to me.
All I want to hear is that fucking sucks. Okay, like don't ever be the person when someone can't find their car keys to say, where's the last place you left them? I want to break your fucking jaw when you say that.
I think I might have looked there already.
That's probably the first place I
looked.
looked.
Have you ever said it's always the last place you look? I've never said that.
Oh, it's always the last place. It's always the last place.
I've never said that.
Oh, I'm going to look in your asshole right now. Are they there, bitch?
I would have looked there, but I was too busy throwing televisions down the fucking stairs. I'm so angry right now. I recorded a Just Justin that night.
Okay.
I deleted it. I deleted it.
Yeah.
It can never hear the light of day.
All right.
It's so angry. It's almost as angry as Carl.
Easy.
It. So I got rid of that shit immediately. I can't tell you. It was a lot about how I'm too much of a coward to kill myself. That was the whole theme of it.
At least it was going to be fun.
It was all it was like I'm so angry. And I think this might even be a Bill Burr bit. How children take the option of suicide off the table.
Yes.
Except my family's case. Thanks, Mom. But I was like, if this happened to me for the 4th time and I didn't have someone to rely on me, and I had a fucking handgun,
I'm tired of this.
Just skull. No problem. Front yard, I made a spectacle out of it. But again, I'm too much of a coward, and the long guns are a pain to fucking get in there. So it was all about how too childish and scared I am.
Do it on the Patreon.
I'll do it on the Patreon. When I off myself,
take out your family first.
It'll be on the Patreon.
Special new tier, Justin Suicide.
Ariel says
$60.
That's actually really violently, passively aggressive. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Yeah, it was horrible. My son shit the toilet to death.
Yeah, it happens.
It clogged it up.
Your youngest?
Mine.
Okay,
my one. So
that makes sense.
Extra angry.
You got to be proud of him.
So you can't leave and solve this problem.
No, I have to stay. So what happened is that he clogs the toilet. The toilet's running. The water's overflowing. He's flushing. It pours over. A plumber gets in there. That after it's completely fucked. He gets this thing called an auger, which you grind down into there. They start pulling stuff out. They're finding paper towels. They're finding, I think they found like an apple core that the kids have been flushing food. They've been flushing
an apple core.
Okay. Just they thought it was
they found Bertram Reynolds.
They thought it was a magical. Wish they'd find Misty's head in it.
What? What do you say to the kids in order to prevent this from happening? I mean, it's too late, right?
It's happened 4 times. It'll happen.
Well, I assume there's a trash can right next to the toilet.
An apple core.
Yeah,
that would be a good place to put that.
Yeah, he's never going to fucking college. That's for
sure.
This
is a Karlheim game. What can we pull out of the toilet?
What can we pull out of the toilet? God. Yeah, the amount of stuff that I found. And the adjuster said the weirdest thing. That's not the adjuster, excuse me, the Serve Pro guy. Serve Pro comes over, they soak up the water, they turn on the fans.
Get rid of the mold.
Get rid of the roll, they spray everything down. He goes, this is as damaging as a fire, but it's not as sexy.
He's right.
And I'm like, what you're saying is right, but at the same time, fuck you.
Yes. No, he's right, but also fuck you. You're 100%
also
right.
fuck you.
But Here's the thing. That's
It's not as
in a
sexy as the show
fire-
title.
In a fire, there's no shit.
There's no shit anywhere, which, by the way, there's shit water all over my house, which sucks. I also don't want to hear this, too.
It is not as sexy as being burnt alive.
It's not as being
Yes.
sexy as being set on fire. I also get this from somebody that's, adjacent to the family. They go, hey, at least the family's safe. Things can be replaced, people can't. And I go,
fuck you.
people are the thing that caused this.
Yes.
I love
Yes,
my
I
stuff.
would like to replace
By the way,
them.
I love my thing.
People can be replaced.
People can be replaced.
Easily.
Yes.
Easily be replaced.
We've gone through 7 producers.
Don't, God damn, flush.
I'm going to, my next marriage will be my third.
Exactly.
Yes,
yes.
exactly. People can easily be replaced. Just God, the fucking
The Browns
hell.
have had 75 starting quarterbacks
Yeah.
in 3 years.
50 coaches. Yes, clearly they're tearing through things.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I was told that my house will be rebuilt. Ribbon cutting ceremony,
Oh.
ready to go back in mid-September.
Oh my
Okay.
So
God.
this is my year now.
Housewarming. Party.
Where are you sleeping?
I am sleeping in the one bedroom that isn't fucked. That's not true. My bedroom is fucked. Water sloshed out onto the
Mm.
carpet. So I have my bedroom. I have an upstairs. You know that your bathroom upstairs right now?
Yes.
That is basically the only functioning
The half bath
bathroom.
or all the
Your half
is
bath
the only function.
is the only function because I have a hallway half bath and there's a shower in my bathroom, but it's the only corner of the bathroom that hasn't been ripped out and gutted.
And so people have to shower.
Have you seen
Everybody,
the photos?
everybody. I saw.
You saw some of the pictures.
I think you should move in here. Joe's got room.
Plenty,
Just
hey.
consider- hey, last
Seriously,
fucking
feel free.
Friday. Yeah.
So every person in your house, of which there's 5, right?
Yeah.
They're all showering in your bedroom.
They're all in our bedroom, but then you have to go upstairs because there's no mirror or sink or toilet. So when you get out of the shower and you dry,
you run
you then go
upstairs.
upstairs to put yourself
How many
together.
toilets do you have?
One.
No, did you have?
3.
Okay.
You have one.
So
I have 1.
you when you had 3 toilets,
Yes.
one got clogged,
One got
and now everyone's using the same toilet.
everyone
And
uses
All the
one
apple
shower.
cores, all the banana peels,
yes.
God.
all the fucking bags of potato chips, everything. Not obviously way too much toilet paper, paper towels,
Yeah.
cardboard, the paper towel roll,
How about
the
this?
cardboard roll.
It's fucking horrible.
It's all in that one
in the
toilet.
fans, man.
That poor toilet.
the fucking fans. We had
Mm.
18 fans and 3 dehumidifiers running for 96 hours. You ever used a leaf blower?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let me aim 2 fucking leaf blowers at each
Yeah.
ear and have that shit run around the clock. You can't hear yourself think. There's no room in the house. You didn't hear these things going.
In terms of your entire life,
Right now's the worst.
where you,
Things ever been worse.
in terms of events,
This past week,
Yeah.
finding my mom's body.
that's
Well,
We're
yeah.
getting real close.
You know, I think about that too, because it's like that joke that you do about, because I've said that too about the day your kid was born being such a shit.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there's things that have happened. Like my mom passed away in
Yeah.
a car accident. There have been worse days.
Yeah,
There have been worse days.
there's definitely
That
been worse
day-
days.
It doesn't mean overall it's worse. Actually, it probably is.
Well,
It's probably worse. than
it's
the
horrible.
death- It's probably worse.
Now
than
that
the death of
I'm
a friend.
thinking about it, remember the Rob pod that started all our solo pods,
Yeah, the solo series.
where you were very kind about how positive I was about the year and
Yeah.
how things really get done.
None of that's
They've
happening.
just been shit.
Out over here.
We are having an awful year.
We're having the worst.
Robbed
day.
in Hawaii, divorced,
House is destroyed.
shit
Yeah,
house.
It's awful.
It's
Yeah.
funny because you're the first Rob pod. I was like, hey man, and I was like complimenting
Yeah.
you. The next one, it was about your
They were all
dad.
crying.
And it was about
The
your,
next-
your these horrible
Mhm.
stories about your youth. And then now you've been robbed.
Yeah.
And Justin now has this going on where his house is big.
Like I would never kill myself, but I'm telling you, on Friday night while the fans were running, I completely understood it.
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
completely understood. Like, oh, I get why people check out. This is just,
It's too much.
I couldn't go to work because I
Yeah.
needed to be home to coordinate
Mhm.
this, but I didn't want to come and be here because here is here. And I'm also a comedian, a podcaster. My mood has been bunker busted.
Yeah.
And
So
throughout all this, or continue, we're still not as mad as Chris Carlheim.
Not as mad.
So
Not as mad.
I want to play something from the latest. No one asked for this. It's Carlheim taking on corporate jargon like only he can.
The most common and tried and true sentence is, I hope this email finds you well.
What are you going to say? I hope this email finds you in a ditch. I hope you're hungover and drunk and laying in a puddle of your own vomit. Why do you got? I don't hope it finds you well. I don't care how it finds you. I just need you to read the damn thing. Why am I concerned with somebody else's well-being in an email? I'm writing to tell you that you don't do your job correctly, that you sit, don't do anything. You just wander around. I don't fucking know. Whatever the topic is. Like, don't write, I hope this email finds you well. I hope you're good. I hope you're fucking annoyed. I hope you're sitting in the same dumb shit I'm sitting in. I hope you have to go to 17 meetings every fucking day and not actually talk about anything.
He's the best.
He's the fucking best in the solo series.
I just cackle when I listen. I love it.
Talk about the irony of no one asked for this and everyone's asks for this now. Yeah.
This is my Carl Heim rant because this is something that I've been thinking about.
Shit.
And I had this yesterday when I had to call Wells Fargo and there's an issue. It's whenever you're on the phone with the bank or the cable company about a bill or some service issue, you never want to be on the phone call.
No.
You're always in a bad mood. And what you want is urgency. And the thing they always fucking do is like,
survey.
Hey, welcome to Wells Fargo. Hope you have a wonderful day. Well, who am I speaking with? Well, thank you, Rob. I hope you have a lovely day. How can I help you? Who's this, Rob? What you need? Boom.
Yeah, get to it.
Just get to it.
Let's get rid of the pleasantries.
Do you mind if I put you on hold with that?
Yeah.
Just go quick. Then at the end, if you've enjoyed this, please write a survey. I'd let a person. No, just say goodbye.
Yes.
In the fucking call.
Stay in there. ServPro. The only reason you call ServPro. The only reason. A fire.
Right.
A flood.
I need
a
instant
mudslide.
fucking things to happen.
The lady goes, how are we doing today?
No.
We're fucking calling you. So clearly shit's gone sideways.
Right.
The same thing I thought on the phone with them was like, no. Just fucking, what do you need? What happened? Is anybody dead? Anybody
How can we help you?
How can we help you?
We'll send person right there.
Done.
Boom.
Yes, I love that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need the pleasantries.
I don't need them at all.
Right.
Oh, that drives me fucking nuts.
And then even if they handle it well, I want to just hang up, but then I feel guilty because they're good. Their little spiel at the end.
Yes.
I just want to just that 5 seconds feels like it takes an hour.
Would you like to hang on for a survey? Fucking hang on.
If they ask me at the end if I don't mind completing a survey, I always say yes. Do you know why?
What?
Because if you say no, then they're not going to treat you as well because now they know they're accountable because I'm about to do a survey.
You think there's a database of people that did and didn't answer the surveys?
No, but if you say to me,
yeah,
hey, would you mind staying on the line afterwards to complete a survey? I said, I don't mind at all. And then as soon as I'm done, boom.
Okay, so you say yes.
Yes.
You say yes.
That's
But
correct.
okay,
I
thought you were actually taking the fucking survey.
Get how you're going to treat me if you know you're going to be. God, let me tell you what I did.
That's so
No.
God, this is so bad.
Okay.
So I went through the car wash, and the car wash broke down.
No.
Okay.
When you're in it,
broke down. What's in
the
it?
rainbow suds are on
I
the
had to
windshield.
drive myself out. I went back.
Wait,
around.
let me guess. Apple Core.
That's right. It was Apple. I drive back around. The auto bell. They have to drive it through because the thing that isn't going.
Oh, the pull chain that puts the car in neutral and sucks it in.
Then I go, and now they're vacuuming me out. Right? They're taking care. They're doing the vacuuming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any tip money.
Oh, fuck.
Normally, I leave the tip money at the beginning. They're vacuuming this car out. They're talking. They're doing it. I'm there for 30 minutes. I'm watching it.
Yeah.
They're just. I've been at this fucking auto bell for an hour and a half. Okay.
Fuck.
I don't have any tip money. So at the end, the guy leaves. I go, hey, I don't have any tip money. Do you have Venmo? He goes, yeah. I scanned Venmo. Didn't fucking nothing. And I never do that. But I
had a similar thing at a car wash. Same thing.
Yeah,
but everything was fine. We go through the car wash, and I realized it's not one of the ones. This was 15 years ago. I will never forget this. That it didn't have one of the things that had like the 2 big jet engines that blow your car dry. And it's got like 30 seconds to drive through, and you go as slow as possible.
But it also has a timer, so you know
like, okay,
if you don't get the back in
7, 6, hurry up.
My back's never dry.
Yeah. It was 3 guys out there standing at me, each one of them just tall, dark, and handsome. And they each got 2 towels in each hand, and they're going to towel dry my car. I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't have any money.
Right.
But I do have in my center console, I have
fistfuls of change.
Fistfuls of change. And they have a big blue plastic barrel that people would just right out the window and all that. And sure enough, and like they're like toweling off my little shitty Honda Civic, and like I scoop up and in there.
Joe's driving now,
and I have to reach. I can promise you, yours is nicer. And I rolled down the window, and I guess there was no bills in there to cushion the change. Bing, 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 bing. You just hear a guy goes, "Oh fuck!" fucking pennies. And you
New show title.
and I just remember being like, oh, I'm so sorry. And it was clearly all pennies. It was all fucking
He
pennies.
looks in there, looks like the fountain at the
Wow.
mall.
17 cents.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I can finally send my kid to DeVry.
I can buy nothing.
I can
Literally
get
nothing.
Nothing
Yes.
with this
They don't even
wordless
want to go
chain.
in
Yeah.
there and scoop it out of there.
My buddy Chris told me that he once jerked off in the car wash. And I was like,
That's a Mike Anderson
I was like,
move.
was there like a hot girl like that just inspire this? No. I'm like, you just right there. I'm
All
like,
right.
is
That-
it the suds? Is there a fetish? No, I just needed it. I was like, okay.
All right.
Oh,
Man,
I mean,
fucking steamed. Yeah.
If yours
Yeah.
is one of the ones at the gas station where you at the
And
and you just
there's
put your
nobody
code
there.
in, there's nobody there. I mean, well, you know what? I wouldn't do. I
Yeah.
haven't done it,
Did
but
he finish? I can't finish that quick.
I mean,
Just the sounds of that leather slapping
the
fucking
pressure
window.
though of it would that would make it hard.
Oh, yeah,
Hard-
you got a
hard-
gun to head.
Yeah,
how long is your usual? How long?
I can go quick
Before I get one out.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh God. Under the
without
gun.
looking at anything. Can you?
There have been times where I
Yeah.
know that the fucking fuse is lit and I'm hearing the Mission Impossible theme in my head. I will have my Ring doorbell turned on.
Mm,
I have had a man come over to my house that I knew was on his way. I'm like, I think I got a 10-minute window.
mm.
I could milk these balls.
You see it coming up, you're
And
like,
I get started. And I've 100% been like, dun, 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 get it out.
Mission possible.
Mission definitely possible.
Yeah.
And I walked right
Mm.
upstairs. You know what I did? Shook his hand.
No fist bump. Put her
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Glad to be
pal.
there. Sorry, just got off the elliptical.
my
Might take a look at my fridge.
my range.
It's all cummy.
My range is literally like from 2 minutes to not being able to get there.
Gotcha.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I always
I've,
get there. I always make it.
I've definitely not been able to get there. before.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
make it.
I always.
I
make
just put on an episode of the SHIOP agenda.
it.
Right there. Available on the Patreon.
When are you going to be on?
I think we're going to do it at the end of the month. So
Nasty ladies.
Brittany had spoken to me about it, so
Uh-huh.
I look forward to going on there.
Eruption possible.
We only got a few minutes left. We have to do our Japan.
We gotta do our
Let's do some
Japan.
Japan trip. Okay,
yeah.
real quick. I have a new activity I've signed the fellas up for. They don't know.
Okay.
We're going to the Tokyo Comedy Bar one night where I have signed up. I'm going to do a 5-minute showcase on the thing.
Love it.
I have also signed Larry Poon up, and he doesn't know.
Yes.
So Larry
Great
Poon is going to
idea.
have his name called because that night we bought matching tracksuits.
Yes.
So I figured he's going to be dressed as Poon,
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
legendary DC comedy character. He's going to be there, and the MC is going to go up, and he's going to announce him. And the guy's like, "Yeah, man, you bring your guy up." The Wednesday night showcase.
I think that's a fabulous idea.
Yeah. So he's going up. He's doing stand up for the first time.
Now-
He doesn't know.
What if
Remember
it's
when-
all Japanese people that don't speak English?
Remember
fucked.
when I told you that
Badly.
for the first person I ever heard say 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink?
Mhm.
Remember I said my buddy Vegas will remember. And
Okay.
I called him Larry Poon.
Larry Poon,
That's
Yeah.
what he said was the first person.
the first
that-
person I ever
he
got
ever
hit with
heard
one of
say.
those. Yeah, hit you with the old shocker. Yeah. So, okay. So let's start.
It might
with
be
some
the
trip
first time
predictions.
it's ever uttered in Japan, too.
Yeah.
So you're going yourself, Sean Gabbard, a guy's trip.
Yeah.
Yes. Here we
It
go.
sounds like it's perfect timing, by the way.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what?
you
It
need
is and it isn't
Okay.
because I
Oh.
need to be there for a
Yeah.
rebuild. We're
Oh.
13 hours ahead right now as we record this. 8:07 p.m. It is 9:07 a.m. in Japan right now. So we're on
Well,
completely opposite
Yeah,
schedules.
and I'm not being.
And-
I don't want to be critical of the, but there's a precipitous drop from the person that's most equipped to handle what's happening in your
There's no
house.
drop. There's one person, and he's
Yeah.
leaving
Yeah.
to go to the other side of planet fucking Earth.
Yeah. So if the shit goes down, you're fucked.
It goes me,
Nobody can resolve this
the air
problem.
fryer.
You're gonna have to call me.
I'm gonna have to call you to go over there.
Real quick.
Okay.
Breaking news. We gotta give Jared his flowers. This is the show title, and we should have come up with this. Speaking about you jerking off,
Okay.
Emission Possible.
Done. Jesus Christ, that's brilliant.
Brilliant.
Yes. A Mission Possible
Brilliant
show title. I was
Way to
bitching
go,
to you guys
Jared.
upstairs. Trip 1. There's gonna be an issue with arrival at the airport. We're all coming from different areas. We're
Yeah.
going to flying out of Dulles. Dulles sucks.
You're not on the same flight.
We're on the same flight. We're coming from different areas. Tony's coming from College Park. Sean's from DC.
Oh,
We'll
I
have the
got
easiest
you, I
trip.
got you.
I'm leaving the show early to get to Dulles. It's on Friday. It's an international flight.
Mhm.
He's leaving the show at 8:00. So he's driving to Dulles at 8:00.
Yeah, I drove to Dulles when I went to Hawaii,
Okay.
and I took a photo on my phone at 6 a.m. and it was traffic jam on the Beltway.
How long did it take you to get there?
It took me an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay.
I could do that. That I can deal with.
But you're coming from Baltimore. You're
I
coming
got a
from
space
Annapolis.
reserved.
Yeah.
I reserved a spot ahead of time in the parking garage. So I pull in, park, guaranteed, scan my shit. Is there a shuttle to the concourse, or you walk to the concourse?
No, you walk. If you're in the daily garage.
Yeah, I'm the daily
1 or 2.
I'm in G1.
Okay, I forget which one, but both of them have a walkway.
200.
It's a hike, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll walk it, but I can power walk. I don't want to wait for a shuttle.
No,
Okay.
it's quicker than waiting for it.
I'm going to predict there's going to be an airport situation. Something's going to happen.
Like,
yeah, no,
those guys are prompt.
I don't want to
Those
predict
guys
that.
are good.
I don't want to
No.
predict it, but that will. That's
An
a
airport
prediction, yeah.
situation.
I don't want it
could
to
happen.
happen.
I don't want that.
I don't
This
want
is-
it to happen.
There's a big one I don't want to
Yeah.
have happen. Okay.
Okay, I predict this.
Here's a trip prediction. I ain't coming fucking back. All right. go ahead.
Between the combination of your life and Sean's life, and maybe Tony's life, the jet lag, the drinking, the guy time, it's going to be a night of sharing.
Oh, we've already scheduled it.
Yeah.
No, we already have a who's
some
gonna cry.
real sharing.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Sharing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go sharing / crying.
Okay.
Well, we know you're going to cry.
That's
Let's do
happening.
2 people
Yeah,
crying.
okay,
We can't
okay. You know how about this?
do the softball.
Crying. Okay. I'm gonna go double crying.
Right.
Okay. Double crying on this thing. Which up until Friday was most likely me. We made it pretty clear what Sean does for a living.
Mhm.
His entire world
Oh,
is the
yeah.
stock market.
Yeah.
He's lost so much fucking
Good time
money
to pay
over
for
the
that
past
trip, yeah.
96 hours. Oh, the fact that the yen is just destroying the dollar right now. Also,
Can he even still go for this thing?
we have had a side text going, if what happened to me happened and what the market was doing, both of us would bail on a strip like this right now.
Jeez.
But it's too late, and we want to make Tony
Mhm.
happy, and we're gonna have a blast while we're there. So, okay, trip prediction. I'm gonna run into someone that recognizes one of us.
Really?
I think we're gonna run into someone
In Japan or at the airport?
in Tokyo. I'm gonna say someone in Japan. Someone in Japan. I've gotten at least 3 fucking messages from people. I guess there's the what's it? The cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
Blossoms happening right now.
Mhm.
In DC?
Yeah. Well, it's
Okay.
happening in Japan.
Oh, wow.
It's where they're all fucking blossoming right now. You get a lot of gaijin.
They're going just for that.
They're going
Rather than
just
go
for
to
that.
DC, they're going to
Rather
Japan.
go to yeah, go to fucking DC. They're going over there to smell the cum-flowers. So where there's going to be more Westerners there than usual.
Are you sharing you're in Airbnb or in different hotel rooms?
We're staying in the Marriott downtown hotel, the place I stayed at last time. It was
Sounds
so nice.
nice.
I had to stay there
Mhm.
again. Each 3 separate rooms.
Gotcha.
But then Kyoto, we're sharing a house.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll bet you
Okay.
see someone with straight black hair.
God, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay.
I bet that you'll be taller than 90% of the people.
Okay. Taller than everybody. Yeah. I get a record deal.
I
You'll
bet
be the best basketball player.
I
in the
bet
country.
because it's amazing. I bet that in the Kyoto house there'll be a toilet issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We clog it. Oh
Yes.
my God. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Toilet
They're
issue.
not used to those American.
Toilet issue.
American
in
shits.
Japan.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want this, but will there be a crisis of some kind where either a hospital or police are involved?
A crisis of some sort. I'm gonna. You know what? No to that. There will be a crisis domestically that one of us must deal with.
Yeah, well,
there will be a
that's-
domestic crisis.
That's another one where you got to do 2x because
Yeah.
Okay.
that's an automatic for
I'm gonna
you.
go double
Mhm.
X.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, on that one because one of us is gonna have to look at the other 2 and go. You guys go. I'm gonna catch up.
Yeah.
My fucking permanent mistake is on the phone.
And Sean has a child.
Sean's
so
got a
that's, and then,
child,
of course,
yep.
Tony has a couple
Mhm.
kids, right? And
Yeah.
also a wife. So, yeah. So 2 people.
Stephanie says, "Here's my prediction. Justin has fun."
How
Mm,
nice.
that's
Steph.
crazy.
Very nice.
I
Very
think
nice.
you know I'm gonna write that. Down.
Brittany, someone's going to lose misplaced something important money while at passport. God, that's awful.
God, it's
I
horrible.
believe-
God, I don't
Fucking
want
passport
this.
there, no.
Perhaps out
We're
of
just ruining your vacation.
perhaps out of just basic stupidity or out of drunkenness,
Hey.
there'll be a purchase of like a shot or something that you have not done the math correct on how much money, and you will have just realized you spent $300 on sake or something.
That already happened. That happened last time I
You
went.
okay?
I went to
Yes.
this bar that I'm fascinated with called Trench,
Yeah.
and they do the thing with the fucking flame on the bar.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all. I
Love
saw
that.
that Midnight Asia show on Netflix. It's awesome.
Mhm.
And I ordered some Suntory whiskey, the whiskey that Bill Murray was pitching in Lost in Translation.
Oh, heck yeah.
They had it there. And I was like, I would love one finger of that. It was $140.
Jeez.
I looked like, what the fuck? And I did the translation. I'm like, oh no, that's exactly what it costs. That should have been. I was just like, I'd love to try. That's the stuff that old Murray was $140 for a finger.
Was it delicious?
Mm.
Not $140 good. It
I
was tasty.
believe that 2 of you will you have to admit this later. We'll jerk off to the same Asian chick that you run into.
I think that's brilliant. Okay,
Yes.
we each jack off to
Mhm.
same person. Oh, I got another great one here. We each
To Sean.
jack
You and Tony
off
jerk off
to-
to Sean.
we all jack off to Sean. Jack off
Mhm.
to same person.
Mhm.
Okay. Here's one. Someone
Britney
falls
sister.
asleep in the other person's room.
Okay.
Three separate rooms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone ends up in
Yeah.
someone else's room. Someone
Mhm.
ends up in someone else's
How about
room.
You guys
Okay.
get separated from one another.
easily.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
yeah.
already got that
I
planned
think-
on the last day.
One of you will offend a local person.
There
with
we
some
go.
Aren't they
American
not
greed.
easily? Aren't they not easily offended?
They are, but they keep it to themselves.
I got
They're
you.
not like, oh, what the fuck was that about? But you could see the mood gets
Right.
cold. Okay.
Mhm.
Someone offends locals. All right. A lifelong secret is created. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Love that.
A lifelong
Mhm.
secret. Okay. Patreon worthy
Mhm.
is created.
Yeah.
One of those, this fucking stays here, right? A lifelong secret.
What happens
created.
in Japan?
Okay. Comes back to you with a bouncing baby boy on your doorstep one day. This is yours.
You will have at least one meal that you hate.
Oh, that's
yeah, guaranteed. Hell
that's
yeah, yeah.
100% gonna
One
happen.
Yeah.
awful meal
Yeah.
in the Kyoto street market. That's the thing where they have
Just
like
something. How
grilled
about
fucking panda
how about
eyes.
a tag onto that somebody immediately spits up?
Yeah.
Okay, one
immediately.
awful meal.
In, right
Someone
out.
will be
Someone
dared to try something. It'll be
cannot
awful.
finish
Yeah.
food. Oh, I know just what we're doing. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's the octopus brain. There's a guy that has octopus brain. That it's like a
Ah.
pate, and it's so vile.
Oh,
It
it
tastes like
sounds awful.
it just
I
tastes
don't
like
even pate.
Should we
No.
add food poisoning? I don't want to. I mean, if you guys are eating a bunch of seafood from the street,
yeah.
I don't want it.
I
I know it's a very
think-
clean country.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you'll post some photos on Instagram, and someone will make a comment that pisses you off.
You know, here's
About
my
like,
bit.
you know, you should have went there. You should have went somewhere else.
My gimmick is
Mhm.
much like I'm not posting shit from shit. This
Mhm.
is my trip. I'm going to be
Right.
in it. I will take photos all day.
Right.
I'm not posting a
They don't
fucking
get 'em.
thing.
Got it,
You
got
don't
it.
get shit.
You're going to experience it.
I'm
You're
going
not
to
going
be
to document
in
it.
the
I
thing
got
because
you.
I've gotten 10 messages. And shocker, 90% of them women going like, I better get photos. I'm not sending you
No.
shit. I'm not sending my family
Will
anything. I'm
anybody-
ignoring their call for 7 fucking days.
I know we're talking about a crisis back home, but will there also be between the three of you somebody is having an argument with their significant other
Mhm.
while
That'll be Idulus out
while
of here.
around the globe?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Will-
argument.
Will
with
one of you not
person.
buy a single gift for anyone?
Didn't do it last time. Won't do it this time.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No gifts.
Will
for
now it's 12
anyone.
hours difference.
13.
13. Will you listen to the podcast?
No.
Will you be in chat on Tuesday? Was it Wednesday? I guess it would be Wednesday morning.
It'll be. Yeah, it would be at 8:15 a.m.
Yeah.
If I wake up and I pop it open. No, I'm gonna no chance.
All
I'm
right.
so fucking.
Then we're
unplugged.
gonna
The
talk
only-
a lot about you.
Go talk all
Yeah.
the shit.
Mhm.
The only Western media I think I'm gonna drink in is WrestleMania Night 1.
There you go.
Where we
Oh,
already
heck yeah.
found it. We already found a
Yes.
fucking
Oh
British.
yeah, what is it? Are
pub.
people coming over to my house?
Yeah, you didn't know that.
I do know, but
I think I could do either night actually.
I don't know which
Yeah.
day it is. I gotta
It's
put it on my
2
calendar.
days. It's 19 and 20.
That's this
Saturday
next,
and Sunday.
not this coming weekend, but the next. weekend.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Very
All right.
nice.
Yeah.
All right, so
You're
next
all
week
invited.
I'll be out. You guys will be in. Hopefully, you'll get a Tommy and Eric, whoever.
I guess we should
Including
figure it out.
Sean, figure that
Yeah,
out.
We
Maybe
haven't,
somebody
we
else will
haven't
be in
talked
here.
about it yet. We're gonna get a
yeah.
Japanese guest. Just
Oh yeah.
it's a podcast.
Do you know any
exchange
Japanese
student.
people?
Oh, we didn't even get into the Japanese that I've learned.
Yeah.
I've been taking Duolingo.
Okay.
What is that? What's Duolingo?
It's the
It's
language
like
learning app.
Yeah.
I'm on a 68-day streak with it. I can only tell you about nice lawyers and rice,
Okay.
please.
God, it's a hard language.
It's fucking
too.
brutal, dude.
It's so different than
Uh-huh.
what we do.
Gohan to ocha kodasai, which is tumezu, which is water, rice, and green tea, please.
That's it.
Hey.
That's it, man.
All right.
That's all
I
got.
have a request.
Please.
Can you record a Rice Law commercial in Japanese?
Fuck yes, I can. That's the
case
one
they
thing I
can-
will do.
Yes.
I will do that next week.
Yes.
I will do it at the station
All right.
before I leave. I will type a script, Google Translate.
Right.
I'll fucking up. This will be my fucking Mickey Rooney Breakfast at Tiffany's
Yes.
moment. This will be the thing that
You get
gets me
canceled.
canceled 100% because I did something in a bad English Japanese accent.
I think you're gonna have a great time. Man. I'm
for
excited
sure.
for
I
you.
hope
Yeah.
none of these come true.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, but
No, I hope
if they
some
do,
of them do.
first person to fucking DM me while I'm there gets blocked. By
Yep,
the way, I mean
there you
the,
go.
the first person that's like, so
Mhm.
give me an update. Block. No, I'm not fucking talking to any of y'all. Here, I'll show you the motherfucker that'll
Oh,
do
no.
it too.
Oh,
I'll
God.
show you this motherfucker. When I
Mm.
was in Charleston, If I heard from him one more fucking time, if I heard from that dude one more motherfucking
I just saw him recently.
Yeah. Where's my photos?
Yeah.
Here's a photo of my fucking cat's dick. I'm not sending you shit. So yeah, if anybody's blowing